Hi everyone, just a quick word. Everyone, there's only one person here. There's only one thing here. Just a quick word on sanity. So, for a long time I felt as though I was insane. Still do, to be honest. So it's whatever that means, right? I felt as though I was insane because I was responding to things that weren't there, in essence. And also doing the whole thing about doing the same things and expecting different results and believing in things that aren't true. I'm studying sort of psychology and mental illness and that sort of thing. And when I really look, it's like, well, I've done all this. I've been schizophrenic because I've believed in things that aren't real, like a separate entity or danger from things that aren't dangerous, like other people walking past me or something. Well, depression, obviously. A lot of seekers talk about depression. The idea that the world's all about me and it's a bad world and I don't fit in with it and I'm in essence very bad, all that sort of thing. Anxiety, yeah. Who hasn't been anxious, especially when we get into this? I'm anxious to find out who I am. I'm anxious to stop seeking. So, sanity. Could we say that the seeing of oneness is sanity? In essence, yeah. Although crazy behavior can still go on, as I can definitely attest to. It's sanity in the sense that it's hard to explain, but there's a sanity about seeing oneness because there's no longer that tendency to be in conflict with everything. There's no longer that sense of trying to protect something that isn't real. And there's no longer the need to get something for someone that never existed. So the whole game is seen through, but by no one, by the oneness that we are, which isn't a someone in that sense that the mind suggests. So the mind is insane when it isn't seen for what it is, in essence. The mind or the mind, you could say thought. Unmani calls it thought. I mean, it's thought, it's one thought happening. It believes in things, or there's an energy of belief about these thoughts, and a lot of it has to do with me as a separate entity, and then another thing called the world, or God, or whatever. Whatever the other is, doesn't matter. The whole point is seeing that there's only the one. How hard can that be if there's only the one doing the investigation and the one looking, and also the one pretending to be the self, the separate self, rather. So, a little investigation, how hard is that? I mean, just looking right now. Okay, so if I look now, from naked awareness, what do I see? I. Just for the sake of convenience, we say I. So what do I see right now as this awareness? Well, I see a body mind with messy hair and some, a beard, and I see this room and space. I don't really see the space, but see, all of these things are appearance. That's the point. Everything is just appearance all the time. But see, what we do in thinking, which is also appearance, is we put meaning everywhere. The Course in Miracles talks about it. We give meaning to things. So I'm giving meaning to certain thoughts, which are more thoughts, obviously, and attending to these thoughts, even though there's no actual entity doing that, because I've missed the real deal here. I've missed what I really am, and I've compromised myself. I've compromised who I really am or what I really am, and I've moved into this interpretive layer of thinking, and thinking that thinking is correct. So it's a loop, right? I'm not accurate in my way of seeing the world, you could say, or seeing what is. Never mind the world, just seeing what's right here. It has been distorted because I believe I'm a separate entity. It's simple. It's simple when you see that there's only one root. It's not a matter of these different branches of psychological troubles or any of that. It's one thing. One notion that arises and can be seen through right now, and is actually seen through right now by what you are, which is recognized right now. It's just recognized now. because that's all there is. So it's just seeing that this awareness is here. It's not here as a separate thing. It is the here-ness. It doesn't move, really. So it's seeing that and investigating what that is, and then seeing how that is also the appearance. So you could even start with anything and trace it back, and you'll find that everything is coming out of this oneness, as this oneness. So that's how it becomes very simple. It doesn't become simple. It is simple. So it's just a very simplified sort of looking. And all the while you are that. So that's all we gotta say on that. Thank you.